call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. Evan Gattis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. That evens it up 1-1. Buchanan has his sign. Here's the 1-1. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Colby Rasmus will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his 2nd plate appearance. And, ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Drilled to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. Ryan Howard is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it. Singleton. 1 down.
Now batting.
Odubel Herrera digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning. Jimmy Paredes stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tony Sipp is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 29, Tony Sipp.
Jimmy Paredes will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Matt Harrison is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. John Singleton will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Tony Sipp will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Jose Altuve stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he'll round it and try for third. And he's going for it all, headed for the plate. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Marwin Gonzalez will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. In there, strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Skied into straightaway right. Paredes moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Marwin Gonzalez will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Number 19 is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Fastball in there for a called strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Darren Ruff stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike 1. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
This is line to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Hector Neris will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. Freddie Galvis has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Leading off for the Astros. Shortstop.
Hit well on the ground to first. Ruff scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Evan Gattis steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
And that slider's going to make some guys look bad. When he's throwing it good, it's a really tough pitch to get a handle on.
And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. 0-1, here's the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
He's just having all kinds of trouble up there.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Left fielder.
Colby Rasmus will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
0-1, here it comes. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Number 2 is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. The throw into second, and he is in there. Andres Blanco takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Rasmus has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Cesar Hernandez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Darnell Sweeney will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Ripped on the ground to first. Singleton is up with it, and he'll step on the back. Number 2 will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Genmar Gomez is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Genmar Gomez.
Seared down the first baseline. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So a runner at first now with nobody out, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. First pitch on its way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit softly on the ground to third. A bare hand grab by Galvis. One there. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And this will be a silly double play as they tag him out between first and second. John Singleton will stand in now with 2 away, and it's back to the drawing board here following the double play.
Yeah, that was the 3rd of the game so far, and it's going to be really hard to win when you're just giving away outs like that.
Rips this one to first, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting, pitcher, Tony Sipp.
Standing in now, the pitcher, Tony Sipp. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Number 23 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
23.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those...